Miss Faye. I work at Healthy Cornwall in our pregnancy and early years team. Over the next few weeks we're going to be bringing you recipe videos that make use of seasonal vegetables. So there's loads of great reasons to try and get seasonal veg into your diet. Because they're picked at their peak, they're also at their peak nutritional content, and because of all those nutrients it means they're packed full of flavour. So not only are they healthy, they also taste really good too. They're often cheaper than buying veg that's imported out of season because there's less resource that's had to be used of them, and because of this it's also a more environmentally friendly and sustainable way of eating. And finally, it's a great way of challenging yourself to add a bit more variety to your diet. The more variety of fruits and vegetables we can get in our diet, the more nutrients we're getting and the better it is for our bodies. So this week we're going to be using courgettes. Courgettes are high in vitamin C and potassium, and we're going to be using them in a really simple recipe for courgette and sweet corn fritters. These are suitable for the whole family, so they're great for children right up to adults. So let's get started.
To make 6 to 8 fritters, you're going to need 1 medium-sized courgette, 80 grams of tinned sweet corn that's been drained, 90 grams of plain flour, 85 mils of milk, 15 grams of mature cheddar cheese, 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 medium-sized egg, some black pepper and a small amount of vegetable oil for frying.
So the first thing we need to do is grate our cheese and courgette, and we're going to be grating it on the big side of our grater. So my courgette and my cheese are now grated, but courgette has a really high water content, and to make sure that the fritters are not too soggy, we need to get rid of some of that excess water. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that courgette and put it in the centre of a clean tea towel. And that's just going to help us squeeze that moisture out of the courgettes. Into our bowl along with the baking powder. So we're just going to mix that up together, create a little bit of a well in the middle, then we're going to pour in our milk and our egg. Then we're just going to whisk that up until we've got a nice smooth batter. So now the batter's done, we're just going to add the cheese and the vegetables. If you like a little bit of spice, you could add some dried chili flakes at this stage. You could add some herbs like fresh parsley, or some basil might go really nicely in there as well. So just be adventurous and add what you like.
So we're now ready to cook the fritters. So I've heated up a small amount of vegetable oil in a non-stick frying pan and putting in about tablespoon sized portions of the batter mixture. And then we're going to leave those over a medium heat for about 2 to 3 minutes until they're nice and golden on that bottom side. Once they're golden brown on the bottom side, we're going to flip them over and cook them for another 2 to 3 minutes until they're cooked all the way through. And that's our courgette and sweet corn fritters finished.
Hopefully you can see how easy they were to make. I've chosen to serve them on a platter. They're great for sharing with some natural yogurt there to dip in. This one's low fat, but if you're serving to children under the age of 2, then we'd say stick to full fat yogurt for them. And I've got a bit of parsley on top and some lemon wedges as well. If you wanted to make it into a bit more of a main meal, you could serve a few of these with a poached egg or something on top, and it's a great healthy meal. Hopefully you like the recipe and you'll watch our next recipe next week for our next seasonal veg. If you comment below, let us know how you got on and maybe what variations on the recipe you tried. Thank you.